everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We're all set to bring you a terrific contest here as these two divisional rivals renew acquaintances for the first time this season. There's always a little something extra at stake when these teams face off. It's the Raiders going up against the Red Dragons.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and our home team. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in win.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
Knocked down from the side. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit him over the top.
Here's Carr. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, twisting away. Oh, and now he bowls him over. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Right at the line of scrimmage. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. A gain of 39 that time. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mario Edwards in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and our drive continues here to start quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. Carr now on 1st down. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. Maybe a little sign of life here offensively, Charles. They get their first down. They didn't have any in quarter number 1.
And I think what we're seeing is great evidence of good scouting by both teams, right? Understanding what they like to do, their best plays, try and take those away early. So now we're seeing some adjustments, and they end up getting their first down.
And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. first down. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Shedding defenders at the 15. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Now they'll throw with Carr. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Now Carr. And this is going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, their offense has struggled for sure, but they get the field goal here and at least get on the board before half.
And that's not something we should underestimate, because just getting points on the board can sometimes have a settling effect on a team. Helps them start their comeback.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Allen's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back here right after this.
Here we go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Back to throw here. And he's got some space here. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
They'll set up a throw, and he's got room. And the ball is knocked out, and the Raiders pick it up. And look out, I think he's going to go. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it.
And the Raiders have got him. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And just shutting him off there. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. Now the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Throwing on first down is Carr. And some room to work. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Carr. And he will find his man on the outside. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll throw now on the final play. Going for the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we send you cross country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now they try the right side here. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Ah, yes, that's today's NFL defensive tackle. Not just a space eater anymore. A guy with agility, movement skills, who can rush the passer and make plays in the offensive backfield.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a first down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 10 more there and another first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Come on, let's round.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Come on, let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Finding room to the 20. And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Pushing through the contact. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this results in 6. Touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. Now here's Succop out to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now here come the Raiders. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Wide open, Amari Cooper. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Fresh set of downs here. Here's Carr. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So we've got a 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And to give this time to the tailback. Look at the spin.
Balance.
The 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So the chains are on their sides. It's 1st and goal from the 6. Carr going to throw. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Derek Carr, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And now the Raiders will face an important 2-point conversion attempt here. Shotgun now for Carr. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle, and that's caught inside the 30. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Keenan Allen with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This is taken at the 3. Pretty move. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now Carr. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. To throw, it's Carr. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's third down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through three quarters. No reason to lighten up now. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get 3 up to midfield.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. From midfield, here's Carr. And that's complete. It's the Carr to Cooper connection. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Carr. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
Let's go.
Back to throw now on first down. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Keenan Allen, his third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And his guys are going to take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
10 yards still left on second down. Going to give this time to the tailback. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. Not losing with 3rd and long, which means you've got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in the tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Let's go!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go!
He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. So out come the Raiders. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now a handoff here to his running back. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds. And he'll give it here to his running back. Big hold of the 30. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Carr to throw. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. And to give this time to the tailback. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And remember here, no timeouts.
And this may be a case of too little, too late, unless they throw one towards the end zone and get a Hail Mary.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him for a loss of 5. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's air, and that's caught inside the 35. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the home team here, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.